So I've done breathwork before. Last week I did 9D breathwork with my coach. Now, that was a experience.
Male on earth needs to do that.
I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it till we spoke in person. Don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough, toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up another number in the round up, put the town up.
Yeah, and that was it.
Can't explain it. You can try, but you can't.
I'm going to do my best to explain it. I have got a journal with my experience of how it went. See, for the first session, I was lying there on the floor, listening to some guy telling me how to breathe. By the end of it, I had a completely different relationship with my mind. And that's what I wanted to talk about. But seriously, how it's changed my thinking towards my goals and my life. Trying to explain breathwork to a 21-year-old is like trying to cut stone with paper. And the hardest thing to explain it is when you're saying it, people just look at you like you've joined a cult because they don't understand it. And that was exactly how I felt before I did all this stuff. I was that guy. I walked in skeptical. I didn't know what to think. I was kind of nervous about it. I walked in and I was like, this isn't for me. This is for other people. I felt soft, you know, but let's get into the experience. I wrote it down in my book because it's the best way that I get words out into my head. Everyone else expresses differently, but this is how I do it. All right. So the experience, right? What actually happened? You know, about 30 minutes into the breath work, I started to feel things I've been pushing down for a long time that I didn't even know I was doing it. Stuff I trained through, ignored, buried under another set or another meal or another day. And basically the question that popped into my head as I was doing it was, what actually happens when you sit with yourself for the first time in years? No phone, no music, no distractions, just you and your breath. It was one of the most beautiful experiences I've ever had. Not because it was pleasant, but parts of it were uncomfortable as hell, man. Uncomfortable as hell. Way harder than being on a cut for 6 months. Uncomfortable. But because it was real, it didn't change my goals. I still want the same things in life, but it gave me new angles to attack them with. From new thoughts, like walking into a room you've been in thousands of times, your head, and noticing a door you've never seen before. That's the best way I can explain my experience. It just fucking cut the big grass down, you know, that's been growing in my head fucking since I was born. Like, I wanted to share this because this is a part of my journey, and this whole point of this channel is a journey channel, but it all connects. I had my first, I just finished a deload week. I'm currently still half sick, but because I had the breath work, I PR'd 4 fucking times today on chest. That blew my mind, even though I'm a little bit sick and I haven't had the best sleep. But because I'm able to rearrange my mind and think about how I'm starting my workout, what I'm eating through the day, how hydrated, you know, like I'm thinking about different things I wouldn't do normally. Now I've got a new system of how I can go about editing my reels and getting them done. I journal a lot, you know, like I always used to journal, but I never used to journal after I felt something. You know, I used to journal and do affirmations, but now I journaled after the experience, and it's allowed my mind to just, I call it mind dumping, boom. Now I get better sleep because I dumped my mind. You know, it all starts to connect up. If you're on your own journey and you're just starting it out, I recommend breathwork 100%. I know it might be feminine to you, might feel weird. It's gonna feel weird, but just start small, and it is a journey. So just enjoy it. So if I had to recommend anything to start, try Breath with Sandy. He is fucking amazing, and you don't have a lot of time. It's just 15 minutes a night, 5-minute breath work, and that will give you a little taste of it. And then you'll start to get a little bit hooked, all right? Like I'm telling you. You start doing it and you'll be like, this is fucking annoying. Yeah, but seriously, get into it. That's all I can say.